Okay. So anyway, went and had coffee. Today's Wednesday. It's normally Mondays, but Tom said I got some wires in the van for you. Just when I thought I had some room.
Well, hey, you don't have to keep this stuff.
Well, a lot of this is worth keeping. Now there's another one of these that I just had, and I said, oh, here it is. Let me hang these up. I have a spot for these.
Hi there, little guy. Hi.
I'm going to stop here though, and we'll go through these in a minute. I made a fresh pot of coffee.
No, I'm good. I didn't even finish the cup I made for myself this morning.
All this, these, and those can come over here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm drifting. I'm thinking about something else.
If I have a little box, I can put all these in a little box. You see a little box anywhere?
No, but I have one in the house.
Big enough to hold this?
I think so.
Because all this can go in a
I
box.
got a couple of Walmart boxes in the
All right.
spare room.
Good. Yeah, I just turned on the fan. Put those in.
I usually try to keep a couple of boxes around.
Let's put them in here. Now there's some metal pieces. I don't want any of that picked up. Just the cables. I didn't throw any of those in there, did I?
I mean, what?
Those wheels.
I don't think so.
Those little grinding wheels. Okay, I don't see anything. Alright, let's put this over here for now. Get this out of the way. Put this here. Get rid of this. Oh, wait a minute. Put this over that so we don't smell it with that. You want to pour some water in here? Just want to rinse it over. A little bit more. Oh, that's good. Okay.
I sat on that chair for
Who are you talking to?
my sister.
Oh, what's she up to?
No, I called her because I wanted to know if she had been notified about the Plan F costs that Plan F that
Oh,
she has.
right.
If she got any.
Well, that's what we have, no?
No, we have Plan F.
What's the difference?
She doesn't pay any doctor co-pays.
Oh, she probably pays more money.
She doesn't have a deductible. You know, we have that $185 one time. But yeah, she does. She pays. She told me she pays $523 a month for her, and that
Whoa, now what do we pay? 3?
160.
Oh, yeah, oh, that's a lot better. 160 for each of us?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's about 325, 350.
Yeah, it's $478 a quarter for each of us. Each of us.
Oh, okay. I asked for a month, and you're
Yeah,
talking.
that's
Okay. So here we are. We're pretty well shut down. That battery's still going. It was after a 2 amp charge for about 10 or 12 hours. It gave me 11.60. I left that on. Well, now it's about 36 hours that light's been on there. It's not a big draw, but if it's enough to where I think if the battery was bad, it would take it down. Now, when I checked it at about 1 o'clock today, 1300 hours, it was still at 11.41. So it dropped about 19. Right? Now, it does say on the battery, free replacement up to 2 years. Well, I'm over 2 years by about 2 months. But also, if you guys remember right, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, the wife was having problems with the fan because the alarm wasn't working right, the doors locks weren't working right, the idiot lights were coming on, all of them. And since I put the new battery in, that had all stopped. So is that battery acting up, you know, and if so, you know, I'm still hitting beyond the 2 years by about a month or so. I do know the manager up there, but you know, you don't know what to do. You know, you don't like taking it or asking. You don't want to put somebody in a position of, you know, having to say no to you. But at the same token, it's a strong possibility that do I feel I deserve it? Yeah, because we've been having problems with it. I didn't know it was the battery, however, up until recently. So, but at that point, that's where we're at. And I'm going to show you that the wife and I did something today. Let me take you out there and show you that. And we're done for now. I got to bring my guns in. These are from the class. Boy, ammo is getting almost impossible to find. And when you do find it, oof. All right, let me put this out here. The wife and I nailed that together real quick, or screwed it together. Ugh. get that leaf off there. That can cause a lot of loss in voltage, believe it or not. So anyway, we did this real quick. It's not totally done. We put an oil-based primer on it, exterior. I may take those off and run them all the way down and not just there. But right now that's really supported in, bolted in. I may put a couple of wags in it. Those are on blocks underneath. The only thing I didn't do was I didn't prime them before we put them in the dirt. And that's crappy pine. I'll probably get a couple years out of it, but that's about that. And then I'll have to replace those legs. I'll put a couple of 4x4s in there later. All right, I gotta go across the street because my neighbor called me. My mechanic, my neighbor, a friend, he called me up to tell me that he has a small metal lathe and a planer. And he wants to know if it's something I'm interested in. So I'm going to go over there with the truck just in case it is. I mean, I've been looking for a lathe, but I wanted a good, well, not a good, but you know, a fair to good metal lathe. But he got a metal one, and I'd rather have wood. But it doesn't hurt to have metal either. So let me go over there and see what he has. And take it from there. Alright, so I'm going to shut you off for a minute. Alright, well, I'll show you the drill press, not the drill press, I'm sorry. I'll show you the small lathe and the planer tomorrow, because I'm going to go over there with the tractor and pick it up. Because if I put it in the van, then I got to figure out how I'm going to get it out of the van. The planer's heavy. The drill press isn't too bad, but I don't want to have to go nuts. So, like I said, tomorrow I'll run over there with the tractor. $5 a piece. $5 a piece. You know, the planer, if it doesn't work, it's worth $5 just for what I see in parts. The lathe, it needs to be cleaned. You know, some of the adjustments have a little rust here and there, but I think a good oiling and, you know, a good cleaning, I think it'll come right up. I do have a motor for it, so that's not a big deal. So, and it's got a double, or I forgot on the pulley. The motor I have has a 3, an adjustable pulley speed. If I can find a matching pulley and maybe adapt it to this mini lathe, it'll even do more for me. But you don't need it to do a lot because they need to be at a certain speed most of the time, I would think. I'm not totally familiar with them, so I couldn't tell you for sure. All right, I'm going in. Oh, wait a minute. What'd I do? Oh, I left it out there.